What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Previously, we ended up doing a few new missions. Mainly, the big mission that we ended up doing was the Cataphract mission. I ended up taking that on instead of dealing with the enforcement squads. But the other thing is I was able to show and go through a bunch of the older missions that really didn't have any new audio or anything like that, such as Defeat on this Brute, the enforcement squads itself to replay that mission and show you guys a bunch of the combat logs. We didn't get into any of more of All Mine's integration program phase, but we were able to do all of that stuff. And so in this episode, I'm going to show you guys something real quick that I ended up doing, and that was I ended up changing the placements for some of the AC, like me loading them. So all of the sort of medium weight, more medium sized builds are going to go here in this page in user 1. The lightweight builds are going to go here. Any of the tank or quad legged ones will go here, and then any of the sort of heavyweight bipedal ones will go here. So I ended up doing that just to organize these better so it's easier for me to go and pick them out and stuff like that. And so today we are going to be bringing this lightweight pile bunker build. Now this may not be the most advantageous build for this next mission that we're going to be doing, as I talked about last episode, but I think it might be able to roll through this mission pretty quickly if I'm able to get the hits off correctly and everything like that. But just a fair warning, this mission, like I told you, defend the dam complex, this is a mission given to us by the Liberation Front that we never had access to in the previous playthrough, and this is a very tough mission. In particular, this is also a very tough mission to get S rank on if you don't know how to do this correctly. So this is not easy. Would not expect this to be easy. So just get ready for this, because I might end up having to switch builds depending on how this goes. I just don't know how this build's going to perform against this mission. So get ready.
We've received a request from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Here's the briefing.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like you to take on. The objective is to defend the Gallia Dam complex in the Bellius region. Arquebus has been stepping up pressure on the Rubiconians while fighting the PCA. They must be laying the groundwork to take effective control over the entire planet. They've dispatched 2 high-ranking independent mercenaries to raid the dam. You'll need to be ready to take on both ACs at once, Astra Crown and Umberox. As you know, we have few cards to play. I hope we can count on you.
So as you can see, this mission doesn't play around. We have to take on Chartreuse and King both at the same time. So this is why I told you this mission is very, very tough. These two do not play around. There's a reason that they're close to the top of the arena. These are very strong ACs, and taking them both on at once. What I highly recommend is, if you want to be able to go through this mission relatively unscathed, or at least be able to get through it, you know, just surviving, you have to try to focus down one of them as quickly as possible, which is why I'm bringing this build, because at the end of the day, this can one-shot people because of how this build works. So I'm hoping I'll be able to one-shot at least one of them. So just get ready. I don't know if I'm going to go after Chartreuse or King first. I might end up going after Chartreuse first. That's usually who I go after first on this mission.
You're up against 2 of the arena's top performers. Make sure you're ready for this, Raven.
Like I said, we are going to see whether I need to switch builds or not, but this is what we're going to go with for now. So,
main system activating combat mode.
Let's get started, Raven. Astrocrown's pilot, callsign King, has an 89.6% mission success rate. His reputation for finesse is such that he's advertised as the ideal mercenary. Umberox is piloted by Chartreuse, an aggressive bulldozer with unrivaled firepower. Those who have seen my work call her an unstoppable force. Intercept the 2 targets.
Here's our mark. Now take care of the objective, King. I'll cut this one's wings.
Not alone. This is a branch mission.
Okay, so the issue with this mission is if you don't beat those two in time, you have to take on 3 ACs at once, including Raven. So, let's see how this goes. We should be able to beat this guy pretty easily. This guy really isn't that bad. If you notice with my build... Yeah, wait. Shoot.
At 30%.
Raven is a symbol of resolve. Choose what one to fight.
Stay focused on that.
Raven, we can still... All right. We'll watch this one. See where they go on a Raven's wings.
All enemy ACs destroyed. Mission accomplished.
As you can see, so the issue with this mission is mainly the fact that if you don't kill either Chartreuse or King in time, you're going to end up having to take on 3 ACs all at once, including with Raven, right? And so that gets really dicey. And so the obvious strategy with this mission is to either kill King and Chartreuse before Raven arrives there, or you're supposed to be able to focus one of them down so at least you don't have to take on 3 at once. You can take on either Chartreuse and Raven at the same time, or you can take on King and Raven at the same time. Luckily, my build, like I told you, this build, I used it in Arena, used it against Raven in the Defend the Old Spaceport mission. This guy absolutely annihilated Raven in one shot. All I had to do was stagger with the 2 shoulder electric cannons, dash in for the pile bunker, and it's basically a guaranteed one shot. So, like I said, very tough mission, not an easy mission. Run with a build like mine or a similar build or something similar. I was thinking of actually bringing the double Zimmermans with the laser lance as well, just in case this build didn't work out, but this build was perfectly fine. So yeah, this is a very tough mission, and if you can't tell, as I just sort of talked about, this mission is meant to replace the old Defend the Old Spaceport mission. So yeah, very tough mission, but we got it done. Ended up taking down 2 other independent mercenaries that were very highly ranked. Pretty telling.
We got ourselves a deal, Handler Walter.
Michigan. So, Arquebus met us halfway?
I gave them the heavy warship fleet. In exchange, Balaam's in charge of putting down the beast. They also offered some top Vespers. Guess they don't trust us.
Better than nothing. I'll provide what support I can, too.
Yeah, your mad scientists, RAD or whatever, and that hound of yours.
Michigan. Don't underestimate 621. That hound always delivers.
I've looked into Branch, the independent mercenaries. It appears they don't have a fixed membership. Instead, they maintain independence and anonymity with a revolving door of select mercenaries. Now, it seems they've left it to you to champion the free will they stood for. Sooner or later, you'll have to make a choice no one can make for you. When that time comes, I hope I can support you. Raven.
One new message.
Time for work, 621. This next mission's all or nothing. Make sure you attend the briefing.
Alrighty, so with that all out of the way, very lucky that this build ended up working out for that. Now the one thing I wanted to double check, I couldn't remember if I don't think I built anything in between the episodes though, so I don't think I really made any changes to any of these builds either, really, besides like the one I told you with the other pile bunker build that I ended up making, the more medium heavy sort of style build. But our next mission is destroy the ice worm, and so what I think we're gonna do is, when I'm looking at the ACs that we have, crap, no, not doing that. I'm looking at the ACs that we have. I'm thinking of... I think I'll just end up bringing, because I know I haven't used this build in a while, but I don't really use this all that much. I think what we're going to bring is this this build here, the one that we built recently, because we have the Sun Needle on it anyway as a normal part of the build regardless, so I'm pretty happy with bringing this. And since we recently built it, I've been actually very much enjoying using this build. So, without further ado, folks, it's time to end this mission and destroy the ice from now. End this chapter and destroy the ice from, excuse me, can't talk. Usually can't. But when it comes to this mission, I will not show any of the briefing. You've seen it already. Obviously, a really cool part of this game is this mission, but I will show the entire mission as a whole because I want to see how this build performs against it, and I'm sure you guys would like to see it too. So, all right, let's roll.
Commencing operation with combined AC force as per the Balaam Archibus agreement. Move out, maggots! Time to die!
I still find Michigan absolutely hilarious. I still think he's one of the best characters in this game. Right. Also, Rusty's lines in this mission are absolute gold. Like, who can say that this isn't a cool line?
I won't miss.
Snail, shut up.
The target's deployed drones, tourist. I'll handle them.
Alright, it's gonna come over here in a second. It's moving. I also really do like the atmosphere of this mission. I'm sorry I'm not commentating too much, but genuinely like it. Also, this line for Michigan is great. Got it again. Oh, stupid. Also, the nice detail with Rusty's voice getting more and more distorted as he charges the rail cannon. Awesome.
Watch out for friendly fire.
Secondary shield down.
Ah! That's so cool, by the way that this looks. Sorry I haven't been commentating too much. I'm so used to not talking with some of the audio going on. You know, in the dialogue.
Looks like things just took a nasty turn.
Come on. Oh, God. Oh, really? Ow! Ow, okay. Hey, you're telling me. Nah, screw that up. It's gonna land and do it. Yep. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the tail! Well, the whole thing is essentially a tail anyway. Alright, where's this?
What are you doing? The mission's a failure. All units retreat.
Oh my God! Okay, well, I guess I'll cut to the second phase, or the last phase of it. My God, I did not expect to get hit by that. Okay, so we've gotten back to this part. I ended up having to use a repair kit because one of the frickin' mortars, those things hit me. fuck is it? There it is! Ow!
Good work, buddy. All EML modules connected. Energy turbines at full capacity. Output at 80, 90. All emergency valves closed. Disabling limiter. 100, 110, 115. All or nothing.
Still one of the coolest lines in this entire freaking game.
Is it over? Get clear, it's gonna blow!
You shitting me? The freelance really did it.
It's finally over. The blast will contaminate the area. Get out of...
Choral voices. Lost again. Raven. There's something I have to tell you. The Coral. It's my family. My brothers and sisters. I am but a single wave. Born from the Coral Tide. A Rubiconian without a body. No one even knew I was there for such a long time. Raven, you're the only one who...
Go get your rest, 621. Things are going to get busy. You did good.
The temporary alliance between the Arquebus and Balaam groups turned the tide of war, devastating the Planetary Closure Administration forces and exiling them from Rubicon. Though it was the Iceworm mission led by Balaam that dealt the decisive blow, Arquebus, through their own engagements with the PCA, augmented their strength with seized weaponry. The balance of power was broken, the scales tipped in Arquebus's favor, and the Rubicon Liberation Front's hopes of fighting an exhausted foe were dashed. With the loss of their common enemy, the rival factions' war for the Coral abruptly reignited. And their bitter conflict burned with renewed intensity.
Augmented Human C4621, entering standard mode. 2 new messages.
Doing okay, 621? I'd wanted to let you rest some more, but the corps are on the move already. With the PCA gone, it's back to work, getting to where the Coral's gathering. Do you remember the survey you carried out at Xylem? My friend analyzed the data and learned about a massive facility under the central ice field. Watch Point Alpha. Turns out that the ice worm was defending the entrance to that place. It's time to let ourselves in.
Raven, there's something you need to know. That friend Walter mentioned. The comms database has no record of the conversation he just told you about. This isn't about just finding the coral, Raven. He's after something more, and he's using you to do it. Here on Rubicon.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. We have added new samples to the integration program. You may now test updates to Mind Beta and verify reproductions of special ACs. We look forward to your continued assistance in All Mind's drive toward perfection.
Alrighty, now we got some new parts as well, and as well as new arena. Let's take a look. Oh, these. I don't know if these are used all them. I'm gonna buy them anyway. Hey, yeah! I've been waiting to buy this. So this is Rusty's melee weapon, right? With the spinny lancy thingy. So definitely gonna buy that. What is this? Oh, that's cool, but that's new. Oh, that's cool. It's not something I don't think I'll use though. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to get this, man. This is like the shoulder weapon I've been wanting for a while. I've been wanting to use like a couple of them. Here's another shield, and then we have them on this side as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually buy. Is there any new actual other parts too? Nothing here. Generator. Oh, there's a new generator. ADD, maximize energy weapon specialization, in output, positioning performance. Okay, we'll just buy it anyway as an option. But what I will do is we are going to go to my AC design. We're going to go to AC day, and we're going to go to this one and my Raven, my version of Raven. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to, whoops, now go to paint. We're going to go to assembly, and instead of the orbit, which I really do like, I've been wanting to use. I didn't buy it. I'm stupid. I didn't buy it. Where is it? This idiot. I'm gonna buy it for both units because I want it. Like that. Alright, but yes, I've been wanting to use this, the Huxley, instead of the Orbit, because I think for this build, this is much more appropriate. And also I think for... Do I have another one with Orbit that I wanted to switch off? Because I know I used the Orbit in several builds. Wasn't this one. This one was fine with the Orbit. I wanted to do a build with double Huxleys and see how that worked out. And I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything else. I don't really like this as much as the one I have right now. I don't know. Maybe there's a build out there that probably uses this to a decent extent. I just haven't used it. Maybe this would work pretty well on like a four-legged build, or like a build with much more load capacity and less recoil and stuff like that. I think I've seen people use this because I've seen some AC designs with this on this because they look really cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this probably hits like a truck. You could probably do like double zim with this thing, and this will hit really, really hard. But for the time being, we aren't going to use it. And so we're actually going to, I think we'll bring this AC data. We'll save this as well. Because I wanted to use the Huxley for this. So I don't think, yeah, let's just, because the exclamation point is going to bother me. We're going to do this, and we're going to go into the arena. And we are going to do the arena. We're going to go to the analysis and head off and see what else we can do here with all these extra ACs that All Mind wants us to do for this integration program. And so... Integration subject 51-003K. Integration program phase 3. Drawing from the evaluations thus far, All Mind has updated the Mind Beta model once again. This new Mind model is assembled from parts that have been verified for high compatibility with the traits of older generations of augmented humans, so probably like 1 through 4 or something like that. All Mind kindly requests that you test the revised model when the opportunity allows. And so we're going to do that right now, and I will actually do the OS tuning as soon as we're done with these. I promise.
Integration program. Initiating phase 3. Please begin by engaging the revised model, Mind Gamma, in virtual combat. Commencing analysis.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alrighty, come on, buddy. Let's fight. I'll show you this build works. I really do like this build a lot. I'm going to do this, and then we'll do this. This has some good range on it, too. Oh. So he's on reload. Whoop. Come on. Oh, I missed. Nah, screw that up. We're all good though. Heck. Ow, that hurt. There we go. A lot of damage. Oh, whoops. And switch back to... Ugh. I think I'll just kill him without even having... No.
Target destroyed. Concluding analysis. Well done.
The only issue with this build, that as you can see, is shields are really annoying, but other than that, this build's really fun to use. We're going to see if I can use it again in the next one. But that was really annoying, the frickin' shield. I'll show you, hopefully the next AC doesn't have a shield. And I can show you how this build actually feels when you get the good stuff off. So, next one, Analysis Subject 51-015GA, Integration Program, Phase 3. The Rubicon Research Institute was once the heart of Coral research, as we found, obviously, through some of the combat, through some of the logs, not just the combat logs, through some of the logs that we found, like specifically in the, like the, not the tunnel sabotage, but going through the tunnel again and extracting the data with air, right? There, the Institute scientists developed ACs that have been the distinct focus of the biological analogies between humanity and coral. The ACs enable the two to complement each other and evolve in symbiotic harmony, a fascinating approach. Some would say fascinating, others would say inhumane, so...
Integration program, Gamma 2. The next sample is the Institute AC. This will be integrated into Mind Gamma. Commencing analysis.
I'll say the Coral Institute ACs definitely look more organic than anything else, right? Oh, it's Moonlight. I thought I had a different melee weapon, I'll be honest with you. Or, yeah, different melee weapon. Ow, that hurt. Easy. Yeah, this guy's already dead.
Target destroyed. Concluding analysis. Well done.
Very simple. Not too bad at all. Told you I love how this build works. Hit him with the Huxley, hit him with the two Harris. Harris has nice range. You get a stagger, dash in with a pile bunker. Boom, insta-dead. Alrighty, in our final arena. Now, I'm actually also thinking of, when I go to AC data, I'm looking at the other ACs, particularly the lightweight ones, and I'm thinking of putting the, on this guy, I'm thinking of putting the you-know-what weapon, the Rusty's weapon on this guy. I like this better for this build. I'm gonna save that. Yeah, I think it just feels more appropriate for a build like this. These ones are, I like these ones are fine. I might put it on one of these builds too. Might put it on this one, honestly. Even though I do like the dagger. Dagger does a lot of damage. You guys haven't used that yet, but let's go back. Do I want to use a new build? I could show off how this build works. I haven't used this yet in really, like, I used it in one of the episodes, but I only used it for the stupid like coral research mission. So I might as well show how this works, right? Alright, so for our final analysis for All Minds Integration Program, We have to fight Raven, and so the Independent Mercenary... So, Integration Program Phase 3 Final Analysis. The Independent Mercenaries are the best representatives of core theory put into practice. Each and every operation of their ACs determines the odds of their survival, and so they have no choice but to perceive their ACs as extensions of their bodies. Your partner for this evaluation will be recreation of a legendary Independent Mercenary who operates in the shadows, reproduced from the little data available. So, we essentially have to fight Raven.
Integration Program, Phase 3. This will be the final round of analysis. The last sample is the AC Nightfall. This will be integrated into Mind Gamma. Commencing analysis.
Main system activating combat.
Alrighty, let's take on Raven with this build. I don't know if I have. I think I did. I think I tested it out. He's gonna take a lot of damage. Alright, shoot those off. You can see how this build works. Boom!
Target destroyed. This concludes all rounds of analysis. We will assimilate the results into Mind Gamma.
Alright, it looks like All Mind is more or less finished with this. Oh, we got Raven's, the head for Raven, which is really cool. That's a very cool looking head.
Incoming comms.
Thank you for your continued support. Our analysis thus far has revealed some mission-critical items for research. This concludes the integration program's role. The day will come when All Mind's evolution truly takes form.
Alrighty, we got all the integration program stuff done, which is very nice. But taking a look at the head here, you can see the head is very cool looking. Where is it? Yeah, it does look very cool. Like, I don't know why, it just looks sick. I also love just the mask. It just works. And I think for the looking at the AC data, I think I'm gonna chuck it on to probably this build here. I think it'll just fit this build in the way that it's designed already. Where is it? Where is that head? Yeah, I think that just looks good on this. Yeah, that just looks good on this build in my opinion. So we're gonna AC data. We're gonna go to save. Oh, by the way, I was stupid. I cut this in after I ended the episode because I'm really stupid. But let's do some OS tuning. Think we might as well just finish this off. Sure, we'll do this. We're just gonna get a ton of this, like, yeah, because pretty much everything else, yep. And with that, guys, we have completed literally all of the OS tuning because that was the last of the integration program stuff. So, pretty sick stuff. I think we're good on that front. Now, let's take a look at the next mission we have. We have undergone exploration depth 1, which is just Nepenthes. And so, I think with all that out of the way, though, I think since we've made it past Chapter 3, we did the Ice Worm, we did the really tough mission with Raven, Chartreuse, and King, having to fight essentially almost all three of them at once. But we were able to do that with my build. I was very happy my build ended up working out there. Got some new parts, did a ton of stuff with All Might. I think this is a really good place to end. So next time on Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, we'll be starting up Chapter 4 for our second playthrough. So I hope you guys look forward to that. So I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. And also follow me on the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. And I will catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
high ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create.